Hey everyone, and welcome back to my StudiousToe's Let's Play of FTL, Faster Than Light. So let's get started. Yes, we're going to ignore that because that was a game I just did to test some of my recording settings. The last video, the first video, was a little lower quality than I meant for it to be. Hopefully it's not too big a difference from what it is now, but I've upgraded the bitrate and recording blah blah blah, stuff you probably don't care about, but hopefully from here on out it should be a little higher quality. So we are going to, of course, rename our ship to be you know what, we're going to be the Bagel Nation. If I can type. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better run than the last time. We're going to keep the same names for our crew, Franker Z, Bagel Z. Wow, I really just cannot type. Well, and Tay earn Z. Maybe that's why I'm having such bad luck. I just can't press the right buttons that I'm trying to press. Okay, let's go. Time to yump away. We've got a store right off the bat that we will probably not go to at all. We're gonna go to here, and here. We're gonna try and get something out of that store. I doubt we will, but we're gonna see. And we're gonna attack. First off, we're gonna... should have done this already, but we're gonna get everything set up how I want it set up. And now we're gonna go. We're just gonna attack their shields first, keep that down, hopefully the whole fight. And we're not gonna waste Artemis missiles again early. Oh, wow. That did not go well. Nor did that. Okay, Bagel Z, get out of there. Gonna open up these doors. Wow. It kind of took me off guard by how powerful this ship is. The very first encounter. Oh, Bagel Z, get out of there. Open up all this. I can just send you to the medbay, actually. No, come on. Bagel Z, go to the medbay, thank you. Wow, they're just shrekking us. Try and take away their dodge chance. Okay, one more hit will do it. Wow. I'm gonna have to rewatch that replay later and see what happened. Goodness, they just took us out so quickly. We need to power up the med bay. Our oxygen is down, so we're gonna have to play this carefully. I'm gonna send Franker Z to go start repairing it, and then I'm gonna send Taeern to go behind him and continue the repairs. And since Franker Z is losing health, we'll send him out, and in his place, send Bagel Z. The oxygen should be up actually before he gets there. But oh no! Everyone come to the med bay. Open all our inside doors and help the oxygen. I really don't know if that helps, but it makes sense to me, so why not? And just to speed things up, get them going as quickly as possible, we will send everybody to go repair our completely damaged engines. Unpower the medbay, so we've got power to put in those engines. That was a very rough first fight. Part of me wants to reset, and part of me wants to just stick it out, so we're going to stick it out. Everybody's in position, so let's go. We've got a map of the sector. Now, it tells us what's going on. Yeah, we're still trying to get to that store until our plan changes otherwise. Attack the ship. similar situation. Hopefully, they shouldn't be able to just Shrek us quite as easily as previously, but I'm going to avoid using missile if possible. Took out the oxygen. I'm going to send our weapons man to fix that. We'll take out their weapons, and I should have taken out their weapons first, quite honestly. But we shouldn't pay too much for that mistake. Take out their ability to jump, it doesn't matter. As long as one of the next 3 shots hits, they're dead. Because we're in a nebula, we can't see our ship, our sensors are down. Okay, we've got a hull repair drone, which we might, if we find drone control, end up using, assuming we can also get a defense drone. Defense drones would be more useful, especially a defense drone Mark II. Incredibly useful. Okay, we are going to camp the med bay. There we go. Pressing buttons wrong or something. No, we will power down the oxygen. And sooner or later, they will come to us. That is the easy strategery. Taking down our weapons. And ice it here. Oh, and oxygen. I'm sorry. Actually, this probably wasn't the best idea, considering they did take out our oxygen. It's going to be a little harrowing, since the ship doesn't have much oxygen. They should be coming to the... Okay. I honestly might restart this run. It's been a both mishandled and bad luck start to a run. Okay. And they don't even have enough oxygen to heal, so... send these 2 guys to go fix. And if we lose a crew over here, we will restart. Okay, oxygen is back online. Get everybody in here. He's probably going to die, and we're probably going to restart. What do you know? He didn't die, and we're not going to restart just yet. This may be a very short episode, though. Oh my goodness, that... I mean, I did definitely mishandle it, but should have gone straight for them, but... While we're here, we're gonna repair everything. Because of the type of nebula we're in, this is an advanced content DLC new feature that because of where we are in this particular nebula, the ones with thunderstorms and that give you this indicator, your system power is reduced. So certain systems will go offline, but that also happens to your enemies, so it's kind of fair, and it's an interesting addition to the gameplay. I like it a lot. It can lead to some interesting fights. Almost. The weapons. The weapons. And now send everybody back to their posts. I'm just gonna stick to this, and we'll find an imaginary reason why later. Let's go to the store. If nothing else, just to buy supplies and repair the hull damage. Backup battery would be very useful to have. Probably going to buy that, actually. Drone control, what is it? Comes with combat drone. We don't want that. No, not right now anyway. It would be nice to get defense drone, but Mark II is considerably better in my experience. We're going to buy this backup battery. We're going to fix everything. Hull repair. gonna skip out on it. I'm gonna skip out on it so we can fix everything. Let's buy missiles and fuel and jump away. So basically we've made a full recovery now. Could have been worse. That battery backup we bought, we're going to probably use as soon as we can get enough scrap to upgrade our shields. So all in all, not a bad recovery, honestly. So kids, there's a lesson here somewhere. You can figure it out yourself, I'm sure. Okay, they've got missiles. We're going to take out their weapons first. We'll try and do so without using any missiles. I know we just bought them. We have... Everyone just seems to be willing to take out oxygen recently. I feel like that's new, but maybe it's not. Okay. Take out their cockpit next, so they can't jump away. Then we will go back to their weapons. And if all goes well, they will not dodge, we will not miss. Everything will be great. Oh, miss, that's very nice. Oh, hey, stuff. Okay, what is it? It's 2 bars. Yes, it's 50. 50 is what we want, so we can get another layer of shields. We will go take something like that what I just outlined. Excuse my chair squeaking noises. Should probably get some WD-40 after it or something. Accept the bribe. We won't. It's not a very good bribe. We don't need drone parts. Attack the weapons. We will probably get a second bribe. Anyway, we've got an intruder on board. Why did I not send him back to default position? We will fight him. Actually, we will power down the oxygen just briefly so that he will... That was not a smart thing. Well, they were going to take it out anyway. Let me just focus on this fight instead of trying to give commentary that's relevant and useful. Send our engine man to go fix that. Okay, you go fix the battery backup. Not that actually that's not a pressing issue. Send you to the oxygen. Send Bagelsy back to and attack something since our laser's back up. We will take it. So we have missiles. Our last run, missiles proved to be useful for a while. So we will just try and stockpile missiles. You receive a request call. All of our military ships have been destroyed or damaged during the rebellion. However, there have been reports of a Mantis war camp only a few jumps from us. Can you help? We're going to take that quest because we can. And we get a reward regardless. And if it's too out of the way, we won't use it. Oh, let's power up the oxygen. That's kind of useful. You know, kind of vital. Another distress. Can that store connect to the exit? Okay, well, we're gonna do this quest though, because it's only 2 jumps away. Into their destination. We've got 2 quest markers now. We won't be able to do that quest. Yeah, there's just no way. That's okay. We will still get the reward for our first quest. We'll try that. Okay, we get a fight out of it and lost a missile. That's okay. Live and you learn. We will take out first, because they have a missile weapon, we will take out their weapons. And at this point we have enough scrap to upgrade our shield so we can use our backup battery to power them. Our door control is down, we're not going to be too particularly concerned about that. That's it. Forgive me, that's an ion weapon, not a missile weapon. I I would say I misspoke, but I honestly just mistook it. 'Cause I'm still fairly new at this game. So you, the viewer, can learn with me. And that should do it. That's decent. We're going to go ahead and just get that. And at the start of fights from now on, we will be... Oh, let's fix our door control before I go rambling. I usually try to get the closest crew member to repair stuff, but that only works when you don't press the wrong buttons and mismanage everything. Backup battery, that's what I was talking about. At the start of every fight, we're going to use our backup battery. Ooh. I was not trying to press that, oh well. And that will power up our shields. We won't need it next fight, so we're just going to go ahead and jump away. Our next beacon, we shouldn't need it. I wish those connected. Oh well, not a big deal, because we don't have that much scrap anyway. We will we'll aid the civilian ship. Our backup battery is up again because we've yumped. We will power up and get 2 bars of shields. We shouldn't really be taking much, if any, damage now. We're going to take out their weapons first because they have a missile. I actually recognize that correctly this time. And then we will take out their drone. Not that it can really do any damage to us, but especially through 2 bars of shields. And then take out their shields. Okay, next we want to go back to their... try and take out that missile again. There's not some bagels and our weapon man to go fight this before it spreads. Not managing this fight too well, but we will survive it without too much trouble. Could use a missile to speed this up, but I don't really think we should. Go back to their... Please dodge. No doges for us today. We will wait to repair that until after the fight is over. Now the fight is over. We will repair this. 5 hull points repaired. That is very nice. Gonna put out that fire. Could use our backup battery to power the med bay instead of powering down our engines. Not that that would be a useful solution. Good, we have a fire. We have another fire. Ooh, let's get both of these guys to the med bay. Let's get everybody to the med bay. And we'll just drain the oxygen. And that's not the best handling of anything. Okay, close those doors, open the inside doors. Send everybody back to their posts. Again, if I'm wrong about the inside doors speeding up the recovery of oxygen, someone let me know so I don't try that strategy in the future. Uncharted Nebula or Uncharted Nebula? The next good grief. Well, really doesn't matter. I don't think. So, here we go. Let's jump. I'm going to try and take the top. Go across the top instead of the bottom since it seems to be split that way. This map. We're going to attempt to follow them and help. Oh well, can't really do anything about that. I'm going to jump up here to the top. Oh, here comes the fight. Power up our shields. We're going to take out their shields first. Since we have 2 bars of shields, we should be okay against their ion weapon and their lasers. this, not sure what laser weapon it is. I just know that it is laser because it's shooting lasers at me. But it shows the charge time, and it shows, and it has 2 shots that I guess potentially charge up, some sort of charge laser. I don't know what it actually is, because, like I say, it's still pretty new. And there we go. That fight is over. Got some stuff out of it. Now, if we really want to, we could start upgrading our power and then not even need the backup battery. Or we could upgrade the backup battery to use for a weapon that we would start a fight with. We're gonna go to the store. We have an okay amount of scrap to use here. Drone control comes with system repair. We already sold our other drone, yes. So, boost the shield's ship recharge rate by 15%. The ship's shield, did I say that right? Probably not. This is for cloning. We don't have cloning. Ooh, weapons. Could get another burst laser. Get the Vulcan. The chain Vulcan. This laser weapon takes a long time to warm up. Each time it fires, it decreases the cooldown, eventually able to take down any amount of shields. That could be very useful. Don't think there's anything we can sell to get that, but it's interesting nonetheless. Hull missile, high hull damage plus a decent breach chance. Hull weapons deal double damage if they hit a room that does not have a system or a subsystem. So 2 normal damage, that would be 4 damage just hitting an empty room. I am very tempted to buy this. Shield piercing is 5, that's good. 4 damage per missile. I'm going to buy that. We could sell this Artemis. I think we're going to keep it for now. So it looks like we are committing to be a missile build. Which means it would be nice to buy out all these missiles, but we have no more scrap. So that puts us in a bit of a tight position, but we have to upgrade our ship anyway to use this whole missile. So we will carry on my wayward son. Ooh, let's... Intruders, okay. We're not going to play this the same. We're in a nebula, so we don't know where they... Okay. And send... Okay, is it just 1 intruder? Okay. So we should be completely fine here. Oh, no one's in the shield room. 3 are in the shield room. Okay, that's good. Let's power up the medbay, power down the engines. And send Frankers into the medbay. I like when they decide to fight in rooms that are adjacent to the medbay. It's very preferable. It's ideal. Make cycling them. It's better when they decide to fight in the medbay. Because then you don't even, you just win. Did we kill one of them? Okay. Send our pilot here, Franker Z, to go fix the sensors and leave our other 2 crew members to fix the shields. Power down the medbay, power up the engines. Actually, power. We need to send everybody for healing. Power back up the medbay. Doopy-doopy-doo. That's something I think that if I wasn't trying to give insightful commentary, that I would not make silly mistakes like that, but that's okay. We're going to jump here. Wow, every single beacon in this sector is actually in the nebula. Normally there's 1 or 2 that are outside. It's trying to get away. We will take out their cockpit first. They do have a beam weapon, so we're just going to fire 1 missile at... Oh, that's an ion weapon. We're not going to waste a... worked. Not gonna waste another missile. That drone shouldn't be able to do anything to us. I don't know why I didn't use the backup battery. Should have definitely done that. I'll just blame it on the fact that I'm recording and trying to give insightful commentary as per YouTube's requirements for fair use, or, well, fair uses requirements. Go ahead and send you the mid bay. We've won this fight. Okay, decent takeaway from that fight. Wrong button. I'm just hitting lots of wrong buttons today. Frigger Z, did you? No, it just looks like you've taken damage. And once we've fixed this, we will jump to our next beacon. I want to call the beacons sectors, but then sectors are bigger than beacons. We're gonna jump over here because we have more potential stops before the exit. Prepare to chase them. Continue. Yeah, let's do this. They only have 1 bar of shields. We're gonna go for the weapon. No, we're gonna power first. We're gonna remember this time to power up our shields. Then we're gonna take out their weapons, and then go for their shields, and then we'll be happy. Okay, so we got both of their lasers. Now we'll take out their shields. Okay, go back to their weapons, but we should be completely fine. Okay. You know, let's go for the cockpit, reduce their dodge chance. 3 fuel, 2 drone part, 14 scrap. We will not surrender. Never give up, never surrender. Tim Allen in Galaxy Quest. Okay. Great. Similar. That might be the exact same thing, I don't know. I don't remember exactly. We will continue. We'll try and go to 3 or 4 more places before we jump. It'd be nice to have some scrap and be able to upgrade something or be ready for the next store. We will attack. We're going to take out their weapons first. That drone... Oh. Sorry, I keep forgetting to power up my extra bar of shields. Gonna take out the drone just because we can. It shouldn't be able to do any damage, especially while their weapons are offline that will break through the shields, but... You know. Actually, let's take out the shields. Let's save ourselves some time. And then go for the cockpit. Do-do-do. And just the engines because we can. Because we can, my dear, because we can. I feel like that's a quote if anyone knows what I am or am not quoting. Because we're in a nebula, we're going to come down here. We might be able to get 4 more sectors out of this. Probably could have gotten 5. I'm not sure. I didn't feel like charting out everything perfectly, but... nope. Never mind. Wasn't thinking that through. I was going to power down the Artemis, but the shields take 2 more bars of energy. We are affected once again by... Well, shields don't matter against those missiles. Take down their shields next. Because we are in this type of nebula that takes down our system power, we will have to... We're going to have to be careful about how we manage power here. We're going to power down the Artemis and give ourselves a little more dodge chance. We're going to attack their cockpit. Hopefully they won't get their FTL charged up before we get at least 1 hit on the cockpit. Cockpit means they can't jump away, and it removes a lot of their dodge chance, which is a good thing to do. You can also do the same thing by attacking their engines, but it's not as useful because engines could take more damage, whereas cockpits will always be the weakest part of the ship, or the weakest system. Will only need 1 damage to take out. You can jump with reduced engines. We feel naked. That's what the game told us. Without our sensors. Okay. Oh, backup batteries taken down. Let's repair that before we jump any further. Getting a lot of useless sectors, or sectors beacons, but oh well. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Just the way it goes. Okay, Mantis or Mantis? I'm thinking Mantis. We could upgrade our system power and get enough to use more weapons. Use our hull missile. We will probably do that soon. I'm just going to hold off in case we run across a store and find something more useful. First, we're going to take out their weapons. Oh, Invader. Invader, that's Dark Souls talking. Intruder. I'm going to send Bagel Z to go help. Put up an extra layer of shields that I forgot to put up. That we can't do anyway because of beam, or ion weapons, not beam. Oh, we're going to use a missile. I feel under duress, and every single shot misses. That's always good. I'm just not happy with this. We're gonna use another missile because we have some to spare, and I'm just not liking how this is playing out. It feels rougher than I think it probably is, but we are going to play it as safe as possible. We will need 2 more volleys to take this out unless we want to waste a missile. Take out their cloning bay just because we can. That icon is a cloning bay that I targeted, in case you didn't infer that. Okay. Send him over here, power down the engines, power up the med bay. I think that's going to be my new catchphrase. Easy enough to say without thinking too much, so I can think about providing insightful commentary, which I think is like the 5th time I've said that this video. Store. Give me a store. Show me a store. Family Feud style. Yeah, show me a store. No. I don't think that was very well executed. Joke, and also the fact that I'm saying well executed makes me sound even more nerdy than I am. We've got an intruder on board. We're going to send our weapons man to go help Franker Z out. Franker Z, you're just going to take him out. Pull him out so he doesn't take any more damage. Taking out their shields, taking out their missiles, or their weapons. I'm going to do one more set of volleys against their shields, hopefully take it out permanently, or take it down completely. That did not happen. Take Urn, go here. Franker Z, go here. Oh, lots of fires, lots of fires. We're going to leave the oxygen on just in case our oxygen gets taken out by the enemy. But I think we should be okay here. Okay. Not the best chain of events, but we didn't take it too open the interior doors to help spread oxygen. Let's get everybody back in position, actually, and yump. We'll go to the stress beacon before we take more damage. We definitely need to buy some fuel. Promise to help. We got free stuff out of it. Be so nice to have a store. I don't even think I've sent everybody back to where they belong. My ship is not. Okay, we've got a free sector to take care of some business here. Okay, everybody power down the medbay, power up the engines. And time to yump. Distress, we can't go to that. Ugh, just a kind of an awkward position of map. If we jumped there earlier, we might be in a better situation. We're gonna jump here and then maybe waste a fuel and jump to that outlying beacon. A young mantis in a charred uniform is teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. Yeah. Wait. Did I? It was a trap, okay. Well, that's no fun. We are going to use an Artemis missile. Because they have 2 bars of shields, we're going to fire everything out of their shields. Oh, that defense drone scares me. Actually going to wait to fire the Artemis missile until hopefully, okay, that did not work how I intended it to. Taking out our battery backup. This is going very roughly. Fire everything at their drones. They have hacked our battery backup here. We can't get anything through. We're just going to jump away. Drones. I believe that's a Mark II defense drone. This might be the end of the run. Kind of a quick run. Yep. Well, I think the best way to take care of them would probably have been to just fire hull missiles at these empty rooms. Okay, those are ions. They won't do damage to the hull. Someone more knowledgeable than me and more skilled than me with this game could probably get out of here. Could probably win this fight, for one thing. Okay, we're gonna jump away, jump to the exit, because we're gonna... That did not work out too well. You stumble across a rebel ship distributing supplies to local civilian colonies. It's probably not anything military grade, but every little bit helps. We're not going to attack because we could take more than 4 damage. We steal from the colonists. That's always the smart thing to do, right? No, send you here, send you here, send you here. So that was a very rough sector. We could, I think we have enough that we could have all 3 of our weapons up at the same time. Send everybody to the med bay. No one needs healing, but they'll help. Actually, we'll send 2 guys to, yeah, the shields. Actually, send everybody to the shields. Never mind. Very rough sector. We'll probably, let's upgrade our system power and our weapon power a little bit. We still have a pretty nice chunk of scrap. We're going to use our hull missile. 2 normal damage. What is the, okay, that is our quickest recharge time. We may actually end up using Artemis first in some situations to fire a missile at their shields and take that down, since this charges quicker and does the same amount of damage, and then switch over to the hull missile after that to just do damage to the hull and use the burst laser to do our damage to weapon or to system rooms. So That may be our strategy going forward. I don't know how long forward will last, considering how poorly this is going. Slug Control Nebula or Slug Home Nebula? We will go to Slug Home. Why? Don't know. Okay. Oh, store. That I could not have been a better time store. Oh goodness, that's so expensive to fix our halberd beam, heavy laser Mark 1, stun bomb. I don't think any of those are going to be useful to us. Repair arm could be. It uses scrap, 15% of your scrap, but it repairs your hull for, well, not for free for that 15 scrap, but it repairs it automatically. Fly a couple fuel. Let's just repair all. That's what we should do. We've got 11 scrap left to spend. Could get one missile, one fuel, and probably should have actually just spent all of that on fuel, but not too big a deal. Actually, yeah, we're going to keep our Artemis powered up first. And time to jump. We will take a path along the bottom and try and curve up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to take out the shields first. We're going to fire everything at shields and then go for weapons. And they don't have, actually we're not even going to use our hull missiles at all because they're slow. And because they have no empty rooms on their ships. And we're going to fire another missile because we have missiles, and just to make sure that this, we are taking a lot of damage. Wow. We're going to let them live, except the weapon. That's an interesting weapon. I don't think I've ever really used it successfully, but it kills crew members. I think it takes 2 hits, if I remember right, 60 damage to crew. So 2 hits to kill regular, I guess that would be 3 to kill rockmen, assuming they don't heal up. So it can be an interesting strategy. It works better with upgraded sensors, so you can see where the enemies are in a particular space. I'm going to send these guys to go fix the shields, then we will power up the mid-bay. These guys worth of health? Okay. Once the shields are up, and once everyone is back to their stations, we will jump away. Gotta go this way. This gives us more options for next jump. So we will take this. Attack the ship. Okay, they have an empty room, so first we're going to attack their shields, take those down, and then we will power down the Artemis, power up the hull missile, and spin and attack their empty room. Or their other empty room, I guess. That did not go well. Because they dodged. Okay, took down shields. We're going to keep firing our burst laser there and power up our hull missile. Oh, not enough system power. That's a doozy. Duh. Power down the medbay. Forget to do that sometimes. And power up our hull missile. And just do damage. We're okay on missiles. Probably shouldn't be using this many at this point, but we want to end this fight quickly. We're actually, burst laser, we're going to go to weapons. This is not going very well. We're going to take that. We need fuel. I forgot, once again, I'm going to have to work on this. I keep forgetting to use my backup battery and my extra layer of shields. That would have saved us some damage that fight because they were using lasers. Anyway. Not handled the best that it could have been. I'm gonna travel over here. We're gonna use Artemis to take down their shields. We'll see how that does before we choose where our burst laser attacks. If they take down one bar of shields, we will, at least one bar of shields, we will attack their weapons. Okay, attack their weapons. We'll do the same arrangement this time around. Actually, opposite arrangement, really. Oh, our med bay is on fire. Let's just put that out. Take away their chance to dodge and jump. And this fight should be over. Bagels E. Actually send everybody to repair the med bay just to get it done quicker. We're gonna close those doors instead of killing everybody for no reason. Power up the med bay. Open up interior doors. Default positions, everyone. And time to jump. We'll come up here. We'll actually go here, because then we can go to all three of these last two sectors. Okay, we'll use an Artemis and our burst laser. Ooh, those weapons just look scary. They do have 2 empty rooms that we can fire hull missiles at if we need to. Battery backup, battery backup. Glad I remembered. We're gonna burst laser at their shields one more time. Oop, shoot, not what I meant to do. That was bad. That was mishandled. Definitely mishandled. Take down their weapons now. Probably we'll just alternate our burst laser between. Let's actually auto fire the hull missile. Because our hull missile is already charged, we're gonna fire at their shield. It's a waste of charge time if it wasn't already charged. But there we go. Burst laser will hopefully kill them before we have to use another missile. We're gonna take this offer. That's okay. Could have probably done better. Whatever. So this run actually is not terrible. Could be better, of course. Oh. They just died. Oh, why is our oxygen down? Because there's no power. Send everybody to the med bay, power up the med bay. Get something I missed. I do tend to miss a lot of things because there just is a lot of stuff going on at any given point in a game of FTL. Okay. Send everybody back. Power down the med bay, power up the engines. Power down the hull missile, power up the Artemis missile. It'd be nice to have a store. Maybe one of these two is a store, or maybe the one that we, not the next one, but anyway. Okay, we will not use the hull missile at all. It's a waste of charge time. We're going to fire at their shields so we can get through. It's kind of rough. Let me turn off auto fire. And we forgot to use backup battery too. We're gonna fire one more missile because we ordinarily wouldn't do this, but let them live again. For fuel. 4 fuel. They said that's lots of fuel. That's not lots of fuel. That's 4 fuel. Okay, gonna start repairing systems now. We've got a fire in the battery backup room. We will actually just drain the oxygen. Oh, shoot. Once the doors are up, we will just drain the oxygen. Okay, pause, close all doors, open these doors. Let's send everyone in to go repair the shields. You know, if I used my backup battery and my shields like my strategy is, and it's not even like that's a new strategy to me, that's something I do pretty typically. Let's go take care of this situation. If I would remember to do that every time, we would be doing better, most certainly. But anyway. Okay, close these doors. Breaker Z, go repair the battery. Open inside doors. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. If a crew member is repairing a room and they leave without another crew member first arriving and helping them repair, all repairs will be lost. So that's why you sometimes you have to cycle crew members, especially in a room like these rooms that only have two spots for crew members. You have to really be careful about how you cycle them. Okay, jump. We're gonna jump to the exit because we don't have a store. Hopefully don't have to fight here. Okay, time to jump. We're not gonna try and mess with that. Mantis control. Another store. I've got all of my fingers crossed for a lucky store for our first jump. Oh my goodness, that. Keep getting our run saved by that. Scrap recovery arm, not going to buy it at this point. It's not great at this point. Well, there are more useful things at this point in the game, like, you know, repairing your ship. Because we're so missile heavy, we're 24. Gonna do that. Probably shouldn't spend quite as much on missiles, but it's necessary. What sector? This is sector 5, so we're doing pretty well. Normally 5 or 6 is where my runs end. We've got okay damage at this point. Can't say that I love it. Okay, we're gonna try and go to these 4 sectors and then go to the store. Fight, power up the shields. Power up the shields. That's priority number 1. We're gonna take down their shields. Priority number 2. Priority number 3 will be powering up the whole missile, assuming we. Okay, they're taking out our sensors. We're gonna let them do that. And then start doing hull damage. I didn't see what room we were looking at. Okay, power up the Artemis again because I need to. Shields are completely down. This is going pretty roughly. Just gonna take out their weapons. They're in the doors. Looks like they're probably in the med bay. Since the med bay is being taken down as we speak, we're gonna power up that med bay. Fight them in there. It's not a great offer. We're gonna just fight them because I think we can handle it. We're gonna waste another, not waste, but we're gonna use another missile. It's not a waste, evidently. Okay, that fight was kind of bad. We've still got intruders, so we're going to camp the mid bay for now. And whoever's at full health will go out and scout and try to figure out where they are. Probably in the weapons room or the cockpit, or the engines, or the oxygen. Yep, cockpit. Oh, there they are. Our final intruder. Yep, this is going pretty roughly. Like I say, this is where most of my runs end, somewhere in this sector. This is already a pretty long episode. Hopefully I'll get more efficient. And, as this Let's Play continues. Okay. Send these guys to go fix systems and send pilot actually to help the shields some more. Because the shields taken completely down. Take Earn. He's going to come back and help our shields. Been kind of disappointed in these first 2 rounds of the Let's Play that we haven't gotten any extra crew members. Normally, you get crew members. I don't. It's nice to have crew members, but we'll see how this sector goes. We might just go to 3 and then go to the store just to repair our hull. Battery backup, shields. Priority number 1. Priority number 2. Take out their shields. Actually, we're going to take out their weapons. They're moving around in there. Come on. Lovely for a miss. Oh, that was so good. That was very appreciated. Lovely for one more miss, but take down their shields. We're gonna try and do this without using another missile, but we will keep our Artemis charged up. Especially while we can't charge up our hull missile anyway. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. We should be fine though with the rest of this fight. We're gonna open these doors. Turn off the oxygen to speed up the process. Okay. That fight. Ooh. They hit me one more time. Should have used another missile to take them out sooner, honestly. Yep. Ooh. Bad idea. Come on, bro. Close these doors first. Wait for the oxygen to come back. Power up the med bay. We will send Bagel Z and Tyburn here, and then have our pilot Franker Z fix the engines since he's send our other 2 crew members over here also now that they're at full health. Well, this video is going to be over an hour long, it looks like, unless I get insta-killed in the next beacon, which isn't even that far out of the question. Okay, we're gonna jump here and go to the store next sector, or next beacon if we survive. Oh, goody. Asteroids. And cloaking. So fun. So, when an enemy cloaks, or when you cloak, their opponent cannot charge their weapons, or fire at them, or do anything. That is probably our end. Okay. So, we did end up making it under an hour. So, one last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Well, I have been StudiousToe. Be sure to leave a like if you liked the video. I really appreciate it. It's very helpful. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. We'll be continuing this Let's Play, and we'll be probably Let's Playing or doing something with Dark Souls 2 once it's out on PC. Yeah, so subscribe, please. Thank you. Magic words. And thanks for watching.